You know, when you look at these massive engineering projects, huge bridges, incredible buildings, complex machinery, you see the steel, the glass, the concrete. But what you don't always see are the thousands of tiny, yet absolutely critical components holding it all together. We're talking about fasteners. And today, we're diving into a company that has made mastering this world their entire mission, Andrews Fasteners. It really is as simple as that. The success of something massive, something awe-inspiring, often comes down to the quality of the smallest part. And that's the core idea behind Andrews Fasteners. They get that when you're building something important, there is no such thing as a small detail. So let's get into it. What makes them a specialist? Well, Andrews Fasteners focuses on one thing, providing quality-assured, fully certified fasteners to a whole bunch of different industries. They've positioned themselves as the go-to experts for these vital components. So what really sets them apart? Well, the first thing you have to understand is the sheer scale of their product range. I mean, it is massive. The whole idea is simple. If you need a fastener for pretty much any project, chances are they've got it in stock and it's ready to go. Okay, let's start with the real heavy hitters. We're talking about the structural bolting assemblies that are the backbone of major steelwork. And these aren't just any old bolts. They are fully certified with both CE and UKCA marking. Think of that as a passport that proves they meet the incredibly strict safety and performance standards for both the UK and all of Europe. This covers both non-preloaded and preloaded setups, which is absolutely crucial for getting the tension and stability just right in a big structure. And this right here, this just shows you the incredible depth of their inventory. It goes way beyond those big structural bolts. Look at that variety. From a basic hexagon nut to a super specific taper washer, they're basically a one-stop shop for all the day-to-day stuff a project could possibly need. But, you know, it doesn't stop there. This is where their expertise really kicks into high gear. They supply specialized parts for very specific industries, like T-head bolts for waterworks or unique fasteners for railways. And here's the kicker. If what you need doesn't exist off the shelf, they can literally manufacture custom components directly from your own drawings. That's a real game changer. Okay, so we've seen their incredible range. But having a giant inventory doesn't mean a thing if you can't guarantee the quality of every single part, right? And that brings us to the second, and maybe most important aspect, their relentless in-house quality promise. This is the journey that every single product they handle takes. It's not just a case of goods in, goods out. Oh no. As soon as a product arrives, it gets an initial inspection, then it goes straight to their in-house testing facility for some serious checks. Only after it passes everything are the goods booked into their system, which gives them full traceability, before they're finally sent out to the customer. And when they say testing, they really, really mean it. Their in-house lab is incredible. They can do everything from precise dimensional checks to analyzing the thickness of a protective coating. They do hardness testing, and, this is huge, they perform tests like tensile and proof load. That's basically stress testing the parts to their limits to make absolutely sure they can handle the immense forces they'll face out in the real world. This isn't just about ticking boxes, it's about giving customers total peace of mind. You know, their whole process is built on this one simple philosophy, and they say it very clearly. This quote just says it all. Quality is our priority. For these guys, quality control isn't some extra step at the end. It's the absolute foundation of everything they do. So, their internal promise is obviously rock solid. But in today's world, you need more than that. You need that independent third-party proof. And that brings us to the official approvals that really provide that ultimate layer of confidence. And that's the key takeaway, isn't it? It's one thing for a company to promise you quality. It's a whole other level to have that promise certified to the highest international standards. And here is what that looks like in the real world. You've got ISO 90001, which is the global gold standard for quality management systems. You've got the National Highway Sector Scheme, which is absolutely essential if you're working on any major UK road or bridge project. And then crucially, they have both UKCA and CE marking for their structural bolts. This is your guarantee that their products meet all the legal and safety requirements for projects not just in the UK, but right across the entire European Union. So, what does all this add up to? You've got a massive product range. It's backed by uncompromising in-house testing, and it's all validated by internationally recognized certifications. What you get is a company that's trusted to supply some of the most important and impressive projects on the planet. And the proof is right here, in these absolutely iconic structures. We're talking about the Queensferry Crossing and the amazing Kelpie sculptures in Scotland. all the way to cutting-edge science at CERN in Geneva and major infrastructure like Seoul's metro line. On projects like these, quality isn't just an idea. It is the physical reality that holds our modern world together. When you boil it all down, Andrews Fasteners isn't just selling parts. They are a critical partner for any engineering firm that absolutely has to have certainty. They provide the confidence that the very foundation of your project is tested, certified, and truly built to last. So, we'll leave you with a question to think about. In a world where the failure of a single, tiny component can have absolutely catastrophic consequences, is your project built on just a promise, or is it built on a foundation of certified, verifiable quality?